Hey guys, today in this video tutorial we'll see how we can allow multiple attachments in InfoPath 2013 form. I know InfoPath this 2013 is the latest version and there will not be any future releases from Microsoft, but still this might be helpful you for some people who are working on that still in InfoPath. Anyway, InfoPath is supported till 2013, so maybe this might be helpful. So before proceeding to this tutorial, thank you very much for subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly go ahead and subscribe it, and then also you can follow us in Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn as well. I'll put all these useful links in the comment section of the video tutorial. You'll get all those things. So SharePoint is a website for SharePoint professionals. If you want to contribute anyway to SharePoint.com, you can write your articles in Word format and then you can send to contact@SharePoint.com. I'll put all the email ID, everything in the comment section, and then we'll publish your article on your name. Okay, coming back to this video tutorial, so what here we'll do is we'll open the InfoPath 2013. So this is my InfoPath 2013. We'll just design a blank form. So we'll click on design. And here what we'll do is I'll not do much on this, but I'll just to show you how we can use a file attachment control. You can see here this is a file attachment control. So I can just write a text, upload your files, and if I'll preview it, you'll be able to see. Let me show you. You'll able to see it that we can upload any file, and if I'll upload any of the files, I will upload, let's say, this file. Okay, it's we cannot upload script files, so I'll upload this one. You can see here, if I'll again upload this, you can see here the file got override, and sometimes for business requirement you might need to upload multiple files. So what you can do is what we can do in this case is delete this control, and now what we'll do is we'll add a repeating table. I don't need any, just one column I need, and in that repeating table I don't need this one. So what we can do is inside the repeating table we can add our attachment. You can see here we have added our attachment control over there, and so if you'll see here now, if we'll preview it, you can see here like this, and this time I can attach. I can go to this one, and if I want to attach more file, I'll click on insert item, and then I'll attach one more file like this. So you can see here I can attach multiple files on this. So instead of add new item, if you want to change something, you want to give a meaningful name, you can go here. So you can say attach another file, and you can click on apply and OK. Now if you preview it, you'll be able to see, you can see here the text got changed. Now it is a meaningful name, attach another file. So this way you will be able to allow your users to upload multiple files in a file attachment control in the InfoPath 2013 form. So hopefully this video will be helpful. If you want to listen to more videos, kindly go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep visiting SharePoint.com. Thank you very much. Hello and welcome to SharePoint.com YouTube channel. I am Vijay, a Microsoft MVP, and in this video we are going to see how we can calculate age in year in InfoPath form in SharePoint Online SharePoint 2013 or SharePoint 2010. So you can follow the same process in any of the InfoPath, and here we'll see how we can do that in InfoPath Designer 2013. So what I'll do is I'll open my InfoPath. So I'll open InfoPath Designer 2013, and then I'll design a blank form here. So you can see here blank form, and then I'll say design this form. So what will happen is it will give you one UI where you can put your controls. So I'll give an heading. Suppose I'll say calculate age, and I will put a table here. Tabular format will just take a tabular format. So let's say I'll take a table like this, and here we'll give options for the user to choose the date of birth. So, and we'll put a date control here. So if you'll see, I'll go to this toolbox and I'll use a date picker. So you can rename it. So you can right click on this, go to properties, and you can change it to date of birth, something like that you can give, and then click on OK. And now I'll say age. So we'll just notify that it is in years, and here I'll put a text box control. So I'll put a text box, and I'll also similarly rename it. I'll say years, and I'll click on OK. So now if you'll see here, the requirement here is user will choose a year, a date of birth, and will populate that years field over here. So I'll make it right click on that, and I'll make it read only, so that you cannot modify anything on that. It will just auto populate over there. So I'll click on apply and OK. Now we'll write a rule for that. So I'll right click on that date of birth control. So then you can add rules over there. You can see here it will say manage rules, then your rule field will appear, and in this rule field you can write a action rule. So in that action rule you can set the field value. So you can give a name for the rule. Suppose I'll say calculate age rule, something like that I'll give, and then you can see here add and then set field value. So when I'm doing set field value, it will open the rule details dialog box where I can add the rule. So first of all, which field we want to populate? We want to populate the years field. So I'll choose the years column here, and then the value, what value we are going to put it here. So we are basically calculating from this particular date whatever user will choose, and so basically we'll minus from today's date. So we'll take the year part, and then we'll minus it from the whatever the date has been chosen by the user. So there is a rule which you can write. This is the formula. I'm just taking this formula. So you can see here, either you can go to the effects, also you can write this. So if you'll see here, we are substring from today will give current date, and then substring and then dot. So dot is nothing but the current field. So if you'll see here, insert, I'll choose this one, I'll say OK, it will become the dot will come there. So it will take the current field. You can check the formula. So you can see here verify formula, and then there is no error in that. So click on OK, and now our rule is created. So what we can do is before publishing that, there are other videos where I have shown how we can publish the InfoPath form. I'll put the URLs in the description field, and you can check that. But we'll now preview it and see it. So there is a preview button. You can see here there is a preview button. So in the preview button you can see our columns are appearing, date of birth and age. So choose that. So if let's say I'll choose any date from here. So I will, let's say I'll go and choose something like this, 2017. You can see here 2 years is coming. If I'll make it to 2000, and if I'll come out of that, you can see here 19 years is coming. So this way you will be able to calculate age from the date of birth column. So hope you like this video. If you like our videos, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, give comments what are the videos you want. Follow the channel, subscribe it, you will get notification on various video tutorials that we usually update in our channel. Not only that related to SharePoint, you will get Power BI videos, Power Apps, Flow, all these videos you will get it. So kindly subscribe to our channel, and thank you, and have a nice. Hello, and here what we will discuss is we will see how we can filter records and display inside an InfoPath form. So we will use here InfoPath Designer 2013. And for this particular example, I will use an on-premises site, which is our SharePoint 2016 site. So for this, what I will do is, so if you have not gone through yet the 2016 videos, then probably you can go through that and then you can check out this one. But without any knowledge on that also, you can the same way it will be work in SharePoint Online. So it will work exactly the same way. So the same steps also we have to follow if you want to do the examples in SharePoint Online. But for this example, we will see how we will use one SharePoint on-premises site. So this is a SharePoint 2016 site, and if you'll see here, I have a laptops list which has a laptop ID column. This is basically the title column which I renamed to laptop ID, and then laptop brand, color, RAM, and hard disk. Like this, there are four more columns are there. So total 5 columns are there, and this is a custom list that I have created, and I added these columns. Now what we will do is we will design our InfoPath form. So I will open InfoPath Designer. So you can see here I open InfoPath Designer. So I will select a library form, click on Design Forms, and then if you'll see here, this is our form which is opening. Okay. So in this, I will first we will give one heading for this. So let's suppose we will give a laptop details, and then we are going to add a few columns into that. So let me just remove this second section, and in this section we are going to add a few controls on that, and then we will see how we can bind it. So if we'll select here, first of all, there is a laptop ID is there. So we will take a drop down list and we will populate this values in that drop down. So for example, here I will we will take one drop down. So just to select these 3 columns, you can right click on this and then you can say merge cell. So these 3 cells will be merged. Now here, if I'll show you, then the laptop ID column. So we will take one laptop ID, and then we will add one drop down box. So from this control, you can see here under in this home tab, there is controls, and you can see this is a drop down list control. Click on that, and when you will click on that, you can see here one drop down will be added to the form. So now right click on this and go to the drop down properties. Here we will change the field name. So to change the field name, from here also you can go. So you will go here and it will say laptop ID. Click on OK. You can see here now it is laptop ID. So right click on that and then click on this drop down properties, drop down list box properties. So this will open the properties window. Now in this properties windows, you can see here there are various options are there. Enter choices manually, get choice fields from this form, and then there is choice from an external data source. So we will select this one, get choice from an external data source. I will click on add. So basically we will try to retrieve the data from this particular list, which is our laptop list, and this is my SharePoint site collection. So click on add, and once you click on add, you can see here it is saying to create a data connection to receive data. We require this receive data. Click on next, then give here to select this SharePoint library or list, then click on next. So once you click on next, it will ask you to provide the SharePoint site URL. You can see here. Now click on next. Now it is asking me for the credentials, so I'll put this credentials. Next, I will just click on OK. So once you give your URL, so you can see here this is displaying all the list and libraries which are presented in this site collection. Some are hidden list and libraries, so you might not see in the browser. But if you'll see here, these are the list and libraries presented in this particular site collection. Now select our laptop list, click on next, and which column we require? We require this laptop underscore ID or this laptop ID column. So this is the column that we required. Now click on next and next again and then finish. So now if you'll see here, both the things, the title is coming here, you can see. So this is actually the column that you, whatever the column is selected, the internal name is title. As I said, I renamed, that's why it is title is coming. Else if you'll see here, the display name is laptop ID column, that column name. Next, what we'll do is we will say apply and then click on OK. So now if I will preview this form, you can see here, just click on OK. So if you'll see now, let me just preview this again. Okay, let's just publish this form and then it will come. So I will first save this form to the desktop. We'll save form 1 and just file and then click on publish. So publish and then select SharePoint server. So here give the URL. So we will provide the same URL. Click on next. Then it will ask to select the form library and enable this form to be filled by the browser, so that browser you can open it. Click on next and we will create a new document library for this. Click on next. So we will say uh, laptops library and then click on next. So if you want to promote any column, you can promote the columns. Then click on next, publish. So once you click on publish, it will publish to that particular form library. So from where you can open the form and it will save the form, or you can see the form now. It should display the laptops in the laptop IDs in the drop down list. That is what is presented in our form. So let it publish. I can see here it is saying open this form. So click on that. So it will basically open the form in the browser. So now if you'll see here, we should see the laptops. You can see here these laptops are there. Now my intention is if I'll select this particular laptop ID, then it should display all other details of that from that laptop list for this particular laptop ID. Now open our InfoPath form, just close it. Now we will add our other fields. So if you'll see our form, sorry, our list, there are laptop brand is there, color, RAM and hard disk is there. So we will add 4 columns into that. So I will say laptop brand and then there will be RAM, or we will say color, and then here will be the RAM and the hard disk. So for this we will let's take the text boxes. So I'll add a text box here. For this one a text box. For RAM I'll add one more text box, and then for hard disk one more text box. So if you'll see here, these are the text boxes. Quickly we will change the names. So for this one we will change to brand. Click on OK. Here right click, from here you can change it. Here it will be color. Next one it will be RAM, and the last one will be hard disk. So we just rename everything. Now what we will do is we will create a rule, but before that rule, let's create one data connection. So on that data connection, basically we will retrieve the data from another list. So in our case, it will be the laptop list. If you'll see here, this will be the list. From here, we need to retrieve the brand, color, RAM, and hard disk for this particular ID. Now on this, click on this data tab, and you can see here data connection. Click on that. We already have one data connection. We will create another data connection. So here we will receive the data. Click on next. Again, same SharePoint library or list. So we'll provide the URL. Click on next. We'll select the laptop one, and this time we required more things on that. So brand, color, RAM, hard disk, all this column we required, and by default also title column will be there. Now click on next. So if you'll see here laptop one, you can give anything. I will say laptop details. So this is our data connection, and click on finish. So now this form will be having two data connection. One is laptop, where we are retrieving for this drop down. The second one is laptop details, where we will retrieve the details. Now on this drop down, we want to trigger the rule so that it will display all these values. Whenever user will change something, then it should display these values. Now for this, I'll right click on this particular drop down. Then sorry, you can just from here you can just write a rule on that. Go to the home tab, select this, and you will say manage rule. So on this manage rule, if you'll see here, I will say new action rule, because we want to do something on this. So some action will be taken place. So you can see here action rule. So rule for getting laptop details. And on this, so basically if you'll see, click here, you can see the rule will trigger when the field changes. So that is what is required, because whenever user will change this, or user will select this laptop ID, then it should trigger. Now on this action, so run these actions, click on add, and then if you'll see here set field value. So click on that, and I'll just take little right. So what we are going to do here is we will set this laptop brand, color, RAM, and hard disk. So first column we will select is the laptop brand. So just click on this. So this will show you the columns from this main data connection. You can see here, click on OK. Now what will be the value? So to populate the value, first of all, click on this FX formula. Once you click on that, you can see here insert formula dialog box is coming. So here we need to get the value. So this time we will get the values from the other data connection. So click on insert field or group. So select the laptop details. This is the connection, and expand this data fields. Just click on that, and here we will use the laptop brand, because that is what we require. Now if you'll just click on this, and if you'll say OK, then it will give you the last record, because that is what is the data connection it is speaking. Let me just show you that also. Click on OK. You can click on verify formula. There is no error on that. Click on OK. OK. Now let's publish this. So you can just click on this quick publish button to publish it to that particular library. So once you have done that, it will just take some time to publish it, and I will show you what exactly the problem is. Now you can see here, open this form in the browser, just click on that. Now if you'll see here, there is nothing is coming because no item is selected. I will select the second item, which is 87. So next one, suppose I will select this Dell 8765. You can see here still it is showing HP. So even I selected IBM 76454. So ideally it should show me the brand IBM, but if you'll see here, it is showing the same one. Sorry, it is showing the same HP brand, because it is taking from the first one. So every time the first one it will show. So now since ID is in descending order, so that's the reason it is showing. So any item you select, it is not showing the corresponding item, only it is showing the last data, whatever is there. Now how to resolve this issue, what we need to do is, so if you'll see here, now click on that set field value again, just click on FX. Let's remove this. I will say insert field again, and I will select secondary data. So here if you'll see our laptop band, and next it will have to filter the record. Click on filter data. Now what filter we will select is our secondary data connection ID or laptop ID should match with this drop down whatever the laptop ID. If it will match, then only it will pull that record. For example, now click on add. So I will select here, click on select a field or group. And if you'll see here, we are taking from the secondary data connection. I will select the ID or the title, internal name is title. So that's the reason it is coming. So laptop ID equal to, I will go here, I will say select a field from here. Now this time I will have to select the main data connection, and here the laptop ID. This is the column. So now if you'll see here, now this is from the secondary laptop ID equals to your whatever the form laptop ID. If it matches, then only it will filter that record. Click on OK. OK. Click on verify formula. You can see there is no error on that. Click on OK. OK. Now let us quickly publish and see exactly whether it is working for laptop brand or not. If it is working, then we will do the same thing for other fields. Click on that. Now if you'll see here, I will select Dell. You can see here the brand is coming as Dell. If I will select IBM, it is IBM. If I'll select Toshiba, it is Toshiba. That means our formula is working here. Now what I will do now is we will populate the other fields, and next I will show you also how we can show in a summary field all these things. So maybe you do not need to put in a separate things, separate text boxes. We will see how we can display everything in one text box or something. Now similarly, I will add one more set field value here. You can see here one is there which is setting up for brand. I will click on add again set field value. So this time we will set the field value for color. Click on OK, and I'll click on FX formula, insert group. We required from our laptop details. Remember to select data fields and then here color. Again click on filter, click on add, and here if you'll see I will select from group, and here you can see here laptop ID. Click on OK. So laptop ID equal to our select field a group, and from our main data connection our laptop ID, because this is the match column. Click on OK. OK. Verify the formula. There is no error in this formula. Click on OK. So we have our second one. Now let's do for the third one, same process. This time we will say RAM. Click on FX, insert. Here I will say laptop details. From here we require the RAM. Based on this filter condition, we will add a filter condition. Click on add. So the field value will be laptop ID. Click on OK is equal to select a field or group. From here go to main data connection, and here the laptop ID. So this way it will work for the second one. Now we will add one more. I will say select field value. Click on this, and this time we will select the hard disk. So click on that. Now we will add the rule for that. Click on insert field or group. We required from our laptop details data source, we required hard disk. Add the filter condition. So click on add again. Here select field and group. Our laptop ID is equal to, I'll say select field and group, and from our main data connection I will select laptop ID. So you can see here. So now everything should populate. Let's just quickly publish it. We will see that everything should come up now. So once it will add, we will see the other part of it where we will display in a single box. Click on open this form in the browser. So here what we will do is I will select, let's say Dell 9878. You can see here everything is coming correctly. Similarly, Lenovo, you can see here other things are coming. So any field you select, any item from this drop down you select, so whatever the laptop ID you will select, corresponding values will come here. So this is actually how we can use this kind of formulas to filter the records. Now next what we'll do is we will see how we can display all this in one text box. So sometimes what happened is as a summary you might require to see this. So for this what I'll do is we will add one more let me just add one row below, and I will merge these three cells, and here I will say laptop details, and we will add a rich text box, you can see here, and I will rename it. So I'll go to the properties, I will say laptop details, click on OK, laptop details, and how we can. Okay, so now I will show you how we can display in one column all these details. Okay, so whatever the brand, color, RAM, hard disk, we will show these things on this particular laptop details column. So for that, what we will do is we will I will declare three variables on that. So how we can declare the variable is, so you can just drag, just you can put the text boxes here. You can see here, I just add one text box. I will add one more text box here. Let's just make the size little smaller. You can see here. And I will also add one more text box on that. In fact, we require to add four text boxes for the same. And you can see here, and one final text box I will add here. So this is how actually you can, I will show you how we can create variables for that. So now if you'll see here, I have these things are there, field 1, field 2, field 7, 8, 9 and 10. So for this, first of all, let me just rename it. So I will say var RAM or var brand, and the second one will be for the second one is for let me just rename it. So here var color, and third one is, if you'll say, it is var RAM, and the last one is var hard disk. Now if we'll just publish the form like this, then what will happen is it will not it will display this field values. So what you can do is you can just delete it from here. So just select the control and delete it. So you can see here, if you'll delete it, this will not go. The variable will be there in the form. Only thing is it will not display in this particular form. So now we have the form here. Now what we can do is we will populate the values here first of all into this all this var brand, color, or RAM, or whatever it is there. So for this we will have to write the same rule. Whatever the rule we wrote here, I will write the same rule here. So I will just click on set value, and this time the set value will be for the variable. So yeah, we will set the variable brand, and here if you'll see, we will select the second value, the brand, but we have to add the filter condition. This is actually the same filter condition that we are using. Okay, so we'll have to use the same filter condition. Now click on OK, OK, OK. No errors on that. So basically now this variable will contain the values. Second one, for I will write one more. So I will say set field value. So here this time we will set color. So what will be the value for this color? So I'm doing this thing quickly because this is the same formula that we are using. So I will say color. Sorry, oops, no, we'll have to add the filter as well. So I will take here, expand it color. I will add the filter, and from here laptop ID is equal to select field value from our main data connection. It is laptop ID. Click on OK. OK. Now this will be our color. So I will add one more set field value where we will set it to var RAM, and I'll take the formula. So from here we required this RAM on the filter data. So we will say laptop ID is equal to laptop ID from our main data connection. You can see here. Now next, the last one, I will say set field value. So here now I will say hard disk. What will be the value? The value will be from our details screen. You can see here hard disk filter, our data connection. Here laptop ID is equal to our main data connection laptop ID. Click on OK. So if you'll see now, we have our four variables ready now. Next, we need to set to this laptop details multi-line column. Click on add and set field value. This time it will be our laptop details. Click on OK. And what will be the value? The value will be whatever the variable contains. So I will now click here. We will say concat. Click on OK. So we will use the concat function. The first one will be the var brand. You can see here. Second one will be var color. Third one will be var RAM, and I will put a column here in short and var hard disk. The last one. Verify the formula. No errors are there. Click on OK. OK. And now let's publish this. So this is, let me just publish it. So once it will publish, we will see now everything we should show in the hard disk as well. Sorry, in the laptop details also. Click on this Dell. You can see here Dell Black 16 GB 16 TB hard disk. You can see here. Now similarly, other fields you can see here Toshiba white, like this it is coming. If you want to give some space on that, so we can go here and we can add some space in that. So basically I will put a comma here, and probably we can put some space like this. So we will say like this. The third one, if you'll see here, it will be like this. Let's see, there is no error on that. So now you can see here it looks like this. Click on OK. Now let's publish it again. So once you now publish it, let me just show you that. Click on open browser. Now if you'll see here, you can see here now one space is there in between. So you can put, say, put a space or string, anything you can put. Let's say if you want to show some information, you can, this is a string that you can use. So you can add any kind of string inside that. So this is how actually we can use. Sometimes what happened is we might not have this text boxes to display it. In those cases you will not have this thing, so you can just create variables like this, and finally you can concatenate and you can show it. So this is actually how we can filter records, and we showed we discuss how we can filter records from another list based on the ID column, and then how we can display it in the InfoPath forms.